Good morning. Yes, it is the final day. Heading home today. It's Monday. It's out of here early in Nashville, and first stop will be here in Knoxville. Get a charge and then head home, and I'll be home, I don't know, it says around noontime. So let's hit the road. Just leaving Nashville here with 89%. When I got here, of course, I charged up on my daughter's wall connector, and we're all charged. So this should get us all the way to the Knoxville Supercharger this morning. And of course, I can't even do a trip without a Scottish breakfast. Welcome to Nashville traffic.
In 1,000 feet. Keep left to take exit 58 to stay on Interstate 24 East toward Interstate 40 East, Knoxville.
What she said. Hopefully I'm set up here to go left and get out on Interstate 40 here. Heading east now on Interstate 40, getting out of town. The traffic is cleared up immensely. Of course, there's not a lot going on at 7 o'clock in the morning headed east on Monday, but it's all right. I'll take it. Let's have a look around. Yeah, it's this way the whole way. It's not a lot to look around at, but you get to see it. I think we're starting to get into the hills, which are west of Knoxville now. Made it to the city of Crossville. Big place here. They make quite a bit of tile here. Let's look around here in Crossville. What the heck is this? Look at this guy advertising as he goes along. Coming off the hills here now into Knoxville. It'll take probably 20 miles and eventually it'll be in Knoxville here. Got 18 miles to the Supercharger in Knoxville now, just coming out of the hills. We made it to Knoxville. Now we're getting off at Lovell Road, 2.8 miles, and heading to the Supercharger.
Exit 374 on the right.
Yep, this is us. Not a good place to stop, brother.
Turn right onto Lovell Road.
Yeah, we get off here, turn right, and right again. Well, these are all fossil fuel cars. They're not going to the Supercharger, but Supercharger's located near a shopping center, so I suspect everybody's heading to shop this morning. It's only 10 o'clock. I suppose that's the time. All right.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Boy, have I. And it looks like we've got quite a few charging here, but there's a good gap there. We're gonna go in, oh, that's not a good thing. Let's see, 2A, 2B, 3B, they're all tied up. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna jump in here on 1B because that's the only working one. Looks like several of the cabinets are out of order. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to move. All right, we moved down here to 4B. I had to double up with one of the other guys. Ah, crap. Comes Model X. Now, it is what it is. I can't help it. Good. Anyway, I'm going to go in, use facilities, and hopefully get going here. 35 minutes. Yeah, I was just talking to this Model X driver pulling this 1,700-pound trailer, and he reports he gets 180 miles of range pulling it. It's quite amazing. The Model X is pretty beefy. It's got a 100 kilowatt-hour battery. He says it's 1,700 pounds. Which isn't all that much, but that's interesting to hear. He's going to take my spot as soon as I get charged here in another 15 minutes. We are good to go. 87% gets us with an arrival percentage of... I can't see, I'm trying to drive. Let's see. Oh, it's there somewhere. Anyway, get 16-18%, something like that upon arrival. Just leaving the Knoxville Supercharger. I hope they increase the number of charge stands and also throw in a 3.0. I think it would really super help. The 8's starting to get kind of slim. Plus, apparently there's a couple charge stands that were out of order. The charge handles were up over the top. I found a odd behavior by one of the Tesla drivers, the guy there in 1A. When I first pulled up, I pulled in, I waved at him, he ignored me, which is fine, that happens.
In 500 feet, turn left onto level road.
I hooked up and I got, I don't know, 30, 40 kilowatts. I was robbing half his power because we were sharing cabinet 1. A Model X pulled in and he hooked up and he got 30 or 40 kilowatts, and he decided to put the charge handle up over the charge stand, indicating it's defective. Apparently the Model X driver had no clue exactly how the charging works, in that same number shares 150 kilowatts. If you have two cars, they get half. Depending upon what the car is actually taking, the guy gets the remainder. Anyway, so the Model X moved over next to me and took half my power, which was fine. It's the way it is. And apparently the driver in 1A got out of his car and tied up the handle so no one would steal half his power. Now, I just think that that's uncool. It's just part of the gig. The charging power is shared between the same cabinet number, and if you don't like that, then it's the way it goes. But you can't artificially make one of the charging stands unavailable to other folks because you want a full charge. That is not good, and that's terrible behavior on the part of the blue Model 3. Anyway, there you go. Charged and on the way home. We're up on the interstate, headed east here on Interstate 40. Be home soon. 2 hours and 35 minutes. Well, there you go. Check it out. Front right, zero pressure. So let's go take a look. Showing back right. Well, that's weird. All right, well, it doesn't know which is up. All right, well, it's changed the tire time. Okay, well, I've seen a lot of stuff in tires. Look at this. I have to pull that out. All right, there we are. There's the modern spare. 130 miles from the house and had to use it. 4,000 miles. Oh well, we're heading over to the tire store. Okay, I'm in the car. Got the spare in the back right. It's interesting, the wheels showed front right. It's okay.
Now turn right.
What did I forget? Oh, I gotta get something. Yeah, it's the back of the jack. There's a protective cover on the back of the jack I left there. All right. Supposed to head to the tire store. That's where we're going. I was lucky there's O'Reilly's store
Now turn right
and an
onto
O'Reilly distribution center. That worked out. Well, here's the latest. I got my modern spare out, and I had not tested it with the Martian wheels. And the socket that comes with the modern spare is a twofer. It's 21 and 22 millimeters and has a ridge on it, and it wouldn't open the or wouldn't get onto the nut. Fortunately, I was close to the O'Reilly distribution center store and went and bought a 21 millimeter half-inch socket. I was able to put the spare on, no trouble, but the back right brake is dragging, and I suspect whatever I ran over probably ripped out the rear brake line or something in the back right. Even though I don't have an error there, but I suspect it's affected the electric brake that provides parking. So now the brake's dragging. So I've called Tesla Roadside Assistance on my app, and that's where the adventure will start here. So that's the update. Good deal. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I've had good luck with Tesla. It's this first flat I've really had. And of course it would be a big giant chunk of metal. But I think whatever I ran over, it took out the electric brake on the right side. And I just can't get into that right now. I don't have any tools or anything, so.
Oh, do you mind turning your centrifugal on?
Oh, I can do that. This is Brandon, my awesome tow truck driver. Saved my bacon today. Good man. Okay, I'm here at the newly opened Knoxville Service Center and Sales Center for Tesla. And then they're going to inspect the brakes, make sure everything looks good. So I think should be good to go. Maybe I'll do a little editing while I'm waiting around here. You guys here in Knoxville are awesome. This used to be a Sears Auto Center that they completely redid. Very helpful. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We're going to throw it up on the rack and take a look at it. Figure out what's going on. Let me go around the front. I'll show you the front of it. It's in this big mall area. There it is, temporary sign, Tesla. Pretty cool. Awesome. Well, here we are. We'll get this done. Thanks for these guys. Good work. Yep, here's the waiting room. Here's the showroom, and of course it's empty because they sold every last car this last quarter. So it looks pretty good. Boy, the Tesla guys here in Knoxville are awesome. All right, we've got nav on it. We're 119 miles to the house, so let's get to it. All right, car is fixed. The brake dragging was caused by the traction control having a different size spare wheel. That's just another reason you can't drive 100 miles on your spare. You drive enough to get it fixed. Anyway, it's all fixed. New tire, aired up, ready to roll. Finally out of downtown Knoxville. All things are good. Systems are go. Interstate 40 now, heading east. We're past the 81, the Interstate 81 split, and now it's straight to the gorge and through the gorge. And by the way, it's raining there, so that'll be fun. Real nice ending to the trip. Getting close to the gorge here now. Yeah, it just gets better and better. Now it's raining. Just getting into the end of the gorge. All right, I am in the gorge. I'm tooling along here, and all is good so far. Yep, still raining, but we're getting close to Interstate 26 now. A couple miles, we'll head east on it, head south. Oof. Okay, so this is a common problem where I-40 goes south on 26, big giant long line of cars. So what we're going to do is we're going past this mess and we're getting off at the very next exit. And the very next exit takes us down a parallel road, and I will then bypass to get back on the interstate. So really that's the thing to do. If you come this way, you don't want to be sitting in a mile of slow traffic, and it's certainly uncool to cut in. So we won't. We'll go on to the next exit here.
Now take exit 46A on the right.
I'm showing that I'm going to arrive with 2%, and that'll be all right, but we're going to check it out here.
1,000 feet, take exit 47 on the right onto North Carolina 191 toward West Asheville.
Yeah, we're down to 1% here now, and I think since the Astral Supercharger's right here, I'm just going to stop. I got to get off the interstate anyway to go around this junk.
47 on the right.
So what I'm going to do is just that. I'm going to go by the supercharger for 5 minutes, put a few miles in it, and then get back on the interstate instead of trying to milk it here. I'm sure I can do it, but it makes it easier. See, it's whining and crying that can't do it. We'll just stop the supercharger for a few minutes. It would be certainly more inconvenient if I had to get off the interstate just to go to the supercharger. But as luck has it, I'm getting off anyway because of the traffic there. And since I'm off, the supercharger's just like right here. So I'll put 5 minutes on the version 3 and I should be good to go. All right, so we've arrived here at the Asheville Supercharger. Go down here on the end spots. They are 250s here. So, like I said, we'll just get 5 minutes and be done with it. All right, we've just plugged into the 250. We're at 1% on arrival. So this give us a little bit of juice. We'll charge just for 5 minutes and then we'll hit the road. 834 miles per hour of charge. Look at that. Come on. I think it'll like it once it gets to the 20% mark. I don't think the charging curve allows it to go 250 at such a low state of charge. All right, went from 14 to 30% in about 4 minutes, and heading home now. The arrival is 17% on arrival, which is just fine. Yep. This was in my tire, as you can see. It's a good sized gash. And yeah, I picked that up on the road. Broke off something, not sure what it is, but it ended up in my tire. Here's what it looks inside. So there's the hole on the inside. Kind of wild, huh? Well, there you go. It's kind of a shame also that if you look here, here's the wear bars. I'm hardly even used on this tire. Since it does not have foam, I think I'm going to try to get a inner tube. We'll see what that does. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, click the like, click subscribe, and don't forget the bell icon to not miss anything going forward. If you'd like to buy yourself a Tesla, the referral link shown at the bottom of the screen gets you 1,000 miles or 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging. Thanks for watching, and I'm home, and I'll see you again. Take care.